Like it has to be like a viper. Boom, you snatched him in here, and we're not letting him go. I'm gonna ride this position all the way out to mount. You understand? I'm gonna, like, ideally, I'm just able to pull my leg out, but Sid is doing his job just like me. He's squeezing his knees together. I'm squeezing my knees together. I'm gonna slide my left knee way up near his ear so that I can find this wedge easy. You see that? If my knee's down here, it's hard for me to find it. So I slide it up this way. Right now, I'm gonna tiptoe my right toes as close to his butt as I can get it. That slides my knee out and I drop it right next to him. He's still got my ankle. He's being stubborn. He's not gonna let that go. So I kick this top one off. See that? And then I walk myself all the way in the judo side, deep judo side. Right? So I kill that frame, turn regular side control, and we're gonna rep getting that mount, claiming it, right? I'm gonna go knee on belly, and as I slide my knee across, I underjack this arm. I want his bicep to slap his face a little bit. See that?
As seen in my match in the sushi rap.
Right? And then from here, I can make sure that I have the elbow and just hug my elbows here. We just stay in the chop and block. Right? This is where it stops. Reset. Hear my foot hit the ground? I want to hear that. Yes?
Nice.
Anybody want to see it again?
Yes, sir.
I have grown to love this butterfly grip from here. I used to gable, right? But look inherently how much less space there is when I do this. See that? I just a little addition, right? And then I pull my grip into my heart. Boom. I want him under me. I'm not so much leaning over him as I am pulling him under me. And then, yes? Reps on that shit. I want it clean. That's one of our best weapons there. All right, 1, 2, 3. Gut. I'm gonna think he wants to mount, so I'm gonna pin my elbow to my rib cage. I'm gonna get a strong overhook here, right? So he can't open up the lane to claim that mount. You understand? When his leg slides across, I bridge. I trapped his arm so he couldn't base, and now I'm in the mount. Understand? I mean, now I'm in the guard. I'm on top. But the problem is Ant kept his P's and Q's, man. He kept his hands together. So I'm stuck. I got my posture broken. I want to get my hands inside. As soon as I slip this one in, Ant is going to reach across for it. He grabs the tricep. Everyone see that? Yeah? Now I slip the other one to try to frame out. His hand comes to the other side and he pushes my head away. All right? And now he throws his legs up, and there's the arm bar. All right? With that handiwork, this is a pretty easy arm bar to learn. One more time. When I roll him over, we inherently end up in homie control. I can't get this arm in first. I can't. So I'm naturally going to go for this one, which sets me up. Right? He reaches across and grabs that tricep. With this bit of distance created, I think I can finish posturing, right? I get this other one inside, but he swims his hand over, pushes my head away. He kind of helps me, right? This angles me off. So when he throws his guard up, he's already in the right position, right? His heels are reaching for his butt, his knees are squeezing together, and his hips go to the ceiling nice and easy.
Oh, God. Got him adjust for said anatomy.
Exercise with me. All right, let's go from let's go from the beginning. Oh. This way. Right here. He bridges me over, but I keep a hold of him. See that? He can't get this hand inside, so he slips the other one in. I let go and I keep his head, reach across for the elbow. I pull that onto my torso. All I want is this elbow not blocking my hip. That's it. I don't want to like yank it all the way in, because now I told him what I want, right? I just don't want that elbow to block this leg. I can't cut the angle if that elbow is blocking my hip. You understand? So I just pull it off my hip. That's it. Now I can push his face away and look at that. Toss those legs up. Yes? My heels are reaching for my butt. My knees are squeezing together. I lift my hips slow. Understand? One more time, full speed from here. Right? He swings his hand inside. I reach across, toss my feet up. That's subtle. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Once he ties this up, I'm pretty much on the angle that I want to be, but I got to make sure that I secure my base, right? If I start to lean too far into my arm, I'm just going to get tossed. And I'm way worse off than I was just a second ago. Does that make sense? So when he tosses this arm bar up, he tosses his arm bar up, I'm going to try to get my knee right by, I just need you.
Don't worry about it.
I'm going to try to get my knee right by his ear. Don't knee him though. Don't be that guy.
I usually do that without kneeing people in a full fight too.
I don't know why I just need him all slow. But anyway, I'm securing the arm he wants. I'm hugging it, right? Ideally, I can secure a hand behind his leg too, like wedge it there. That gives me like a, something to hold on to. That makes sense? I could just flex here too, but this is easier, right? And then I step this leg up, right? And I sit on my heels. I want to sit down right here, right? So my weight's behind me, because he's going to be trying to tip me in that direction. See how we can't do it right now? Because my weight's back. As soon as I pick my hips up, I'm going to lose my balance. See, look. Now it gets funky, right? And sometimes you panic. You don't want to fall so bad that you let go of your arm to base, and it breaks your arm, right?
Yeah.
Reset.
I'm trying to rewind.
Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Your priority is your arm first, and then your base second. Understand? I want my right knee, like holding him up like a kickstand. The more weight I can put on his shoulders, the harder it's gonna be for him to extend his body and finish this. Right? Once I know I've got him way stacked up, I'm making him eat his knees. I start to shimmy and shimmy and shimmy. I know my elbow is free. I yank it out and pass. Understand? What you don't want to do is pull out prematurely. That was low-hanging fruit, I'm sorry.
I was gonna laugh. I feel bad for him.
Right, so he throws the arm bar up, right? The same way we were drilling, boom. I stack, right? If I just try to yank my arm out right now, look, it strains it out. I break my own arm. That's how I broke my first arm as a white belt. I was like 18, grown man who had been training for like 2 years, thinks this guy's not gonna break my arm, and he tries to stand up. All I did was hang on, and it went pop, pop, pop. I felt horrible, because I didn't do it on purpose, right? Do not pick that man up with your arm straight, because all his weight goes on your elbow and it'll shatter. Okay? Get your elbow out first. Now, I'm safe. You understand? And then I just hip into the guy. End up in side control. You can also, one more time. I secure everything, right? Get my elbow free. I can also pass to this side. Yes, just be careful with the triangle when you try to go that way.
Also blow up.
Anybody want to see it again?
Yes.
Yeah. Do it to me. All right, so I'm here. He stacks me. Look at me, I'm just pulling on the arm. I'm like, I really want this. He gets his elbow out, and then he just oozes in. He goes. Yes? 1, 2, 3. And yes, do the whole thing. So now Alex, we're gonna start once again in this top half, but Alex has a pin pan. Right, so now I can't slide my knee up, right? And I can't get that wedge. So I switch my head position. And now I can use my hand to get rid of this. Yes? Yeah. I wanna make sure he can't get an overhook, right? And he also can't pull his elbow back in. There's a sweet spot. Like try to get your arm back in. See that? And he can't overhook my arm either. If I'm too close, my arm's trapped. If I'm too shallow, he pulls his arm back in. All right, so you gotta find that sweet spot right there. All right, once I'm here, I'm gonna go back towards this pass. All right, I creep my knee, I free it, but now I'm gonna switch the butterflies. I'm gonna kick this one off and put this one in. See that? He doesn't want me to pass, so he's just gonna grab whatever he can. I'm gonna lift my hips and slide this knee across, and now I'm in mount. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna hook his head, slide myself to high mount, and then shift to S mount.
Okay.
Flying S mount. All right, I'm gonna creep this over and get a tap here, right? And then we're gonna rewind to these double underjacks, right? Alex is gonna bump and bring his elbows into his ribs. Boom, that's one bump, right? Good instinct, but not that one, right? This time you go your hands to my armpits.
Oh.
Right, and he's gonna throw me way over his head and hit that Hail Mary escape. Brings his feet in, and then Grambies to get me off. Everyone see that?
Sure.
Yeah.
And then from here we go to the game over, where he's gonna grab shelf a leg, bring your feet inside, and then we're gonna hit that Z-lock off of this, and we'll finish with this. Yes? One more time. You're on top. Top half. I got a pimp hand. He goes dominator pass, switches his head position first, finds the underhook, gets rid of it. Knee slices out. Whoop, switches the butterflies. And then he goes CBD mount is what this is called, right? He's gonna grab my head with both hands. That pulls him in a high mount. And I can't really keep, like I could be stubborn and pinch my knees here, but without my elbows, there's not much keeping that leg in there, right? He'll just pull that out. And then he switches to S mount. Boom, gets a tap on the arm bar from mount, right? Or you can take it all the way to a classic arm bar. All right, sit back and finish that. All right, and then rewind to mount. You got double underjacks. Seems like I'm stuck, right? I gotta hit a hard upa. Woof, and bring my elbows in. Then I go to his armpits and I hit one more. Push him way over my head. I bring my feet to his armpits, extend and Granby. Yeah? Shelf, bring my feet inside, and recover. Deep overhook. There's my Z-lock. Yes?
Awesome.
We got it?
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Ugh. Top half, right? Actually, no, I'm sorry. I'm in Z stuff now. I'm in Z stuff, right? I want to get the top half, but I can't. This shit's in the way, right? I'm gonna creep my left knee past his knee. As the bottom guy, you should never let me do that, but I'm gonna do that, right? I'm sneaky right now, and I'm gonna look back and try to toe hold him. As soon as he kicks it straight to prevent that, I drop the twister side. See that? But the key is that my knee is behind his hip line. That's why I cheated it up in the first place.
Like a finta.
Yeah. Right? My left hand becomes my heel hand, pushes that knee away. Right? Maybe I can pull that out. Maybe. Right? I'm sorry. I got lazy with my rear leg there. The flying twister side ends up, you end up, right, when you kick it straight, you end up pulling your leg out completely. I don't want you to leave that leg in there, right? We surprised him. We managed to finish the pass. Him holding on to the leg is a different day. Okay? I'm gonna grab my toes. I'm gonna hit this tiptoe mount here. And I'm gonna drag this across. I'm gonna skydive. I wanna be heavy here. Ant's gonna bump and bring his knees in. He's gonna turn on the side and hit that reverse Alcatraz here. Right? Is it regular Alcatraz? I think it is regular. It is regular Alcatraz. It is regular Alcatraz. So the regular Alcatraz, he kicks his right leg straight and his left leg finds a butterfly. Everyone see that?
Yeah.
Yes? He's gonna lift that and use his elbows to push my knee in his guard. And as he does that, his foot swings in the gap. He ends up with a lockdown off of that. That goes clean to a lockdown. Yes? What I'm gonna do here is creep my hand through until I can see my thumb around his neck. And then I'm gonna slap a gable grip on that so my forearm's on the back of his neck as well, yes? I'm gonna pull him under me. I'm gonna fall on my shoulder. And because he's being stubborn, he doesn't want me to pass, right? He's hooking my legs. That allows me to pull his hips into mine and I hip into his neck. And jab necktie there. Yes? From that, I'm gonna get up, right? And we rewind to this position. This time, he gets a little scared of the jab necktie, so he lets go of your leg. And you knee slice through, you use that, right? To lean your weight on his armpit and shoot this hand deeper. Everyone see that? My free hand goes to the back of his head. I shoot this hand deeper. Now I lock this darce up. And I don't fall to my side to finish this one. I'm just heavy on his tricep with my chest. And I'm gonna pull my elbows into my belly button. Predominantly the right one. I really wanna curl his head into his stomach. That's the top there, right? That's the mean darce. You wanna become a real jerk with that one? You step over the mountain, you do that. That's how Pedro finished his match, right? And then from here, he's gonna hit the Malibu beans. This is the last part of this, right? He's gonna turtle and drop the shoulder that's in danger. See that? He's shooting his, it's his right shoulder that's in danger, right? So he puts his right shoulder to the mat and he's shooting that hand down, right? And he's also basing his left hand. Ideally, when you're finishing a Darce, if he doesn't work this defense, right? He doesn't have this hand base, I pull him onto his left side. Yes? So what he's gonna do is go clean the opposite way of that. Lift his left side. You see that? Yes, that unwinds my grip. I have to run back to this Darce if I want to keep a hold of him, because it makes his chest really big, right? And now I think I'm smart. I think I'm going to surprise him and go for a guillotine, but Ant knows that. As soon as he feels my grips loosen, because they're going to switch, he pulls guard. See that? Oh, I lost everything. Right? Yes? So one more time from the beginning. Z stuff. Toe hold attempt, flying twister side. Tiptoe mount, skydive. He's gonna bump and hit the regular Alcatraz, escape from Alcatraz, where he gets a far side butterfly hook. He lifts and this butterfly and that bottom elbow are doing all the work. Look at that. See that? Jab necktie.
What?
Knee slice, secure the Darce. Malibu beams. I attempt the guillotine, he pulls guard. This is how it should end up, right? I chased him and got screwed there. Yes? 1, 2, 3.